I'm just going to talk a little bit about product knowledge and how when you know your products and you create value for your products, your show average is going to soar. And just like Marna said, when you talk to your hosts and talk to your guests as they're coming in and they get to know you, they're gaining a respect for you and they're going to listen to what you say. It's the same thing with your products. When you know your products, you are going to gain the respect of your guests and they're going to trust what you say and they're going to want those products in their hands. So the first thing I do to create a lot of value for the product is you have to create a need for the product. And one of the ways I do that is by asking a lot of questions. I'm constantly asking questions throughout my show. You know, who has ever boiled over mashed potatoes and had the pleasure of cleaning the stove afterwards? That's something everyone can relate to. And I was able to book so many March shows in February just by talking about that boil over. So when they can picture, you can create those word pictures and they can envision that happening in their kitchen, you're giving them a solution for a problem that they occur. The same thing with, for example, the manual food processor. I always ask, who has a big, bulky electric food processor tucked back away in the bottom of the closet that you might pull out twice a year, and there's always several people there. And then I can show them how compact ours is, how easy it is to clean. And they can see that it's a lot easier than what they have in their closet. The other thing that I do to create that need is to give them lots of uses for any one particular product. And I always say that's the difference between a tool and a gadget. A gadget has one use. A kitchen tool, just like men have their tools, we have our tools, and they have a lot more use than just one thing. So for example, with that manual food processor, when I can show them that it doesn't just work for onions or peppers, and that they can make smoothies, and that they can make hummus, and that they can make omelets and scrambled eggs, and I go on and give them tons of different ideas, because chances are you're going to hit somebody in the room who has that need and they're going to want that manual food processor. My other goal at my shows is by the end of the show, I always want to hear somebody say, "Oh, I never knew that," because that's creating value and they're going to want you to come back. I have heard so many times people say, well, I have that sitting in my closet and I never knew I could do that. And when you're giving them that value, they're not only going to want to buy more from you, but they're going to want to invite you to their house to host a show so that you can teach their friends a lot more things as well.